Forsaken Survivor Tips. I would like to start off by clarifying that these are tips for surviving in general, but I just happen to be playing as 007 N7 during these rounds. Also, I am not an N7 main, so I'm aware that it's very possible for me to make errors in the way I play him. I am actually a Chancer noob main, so if you want specific tips on them, then please let me know. Let's speed things up a bit. Alright, so now I am in a position where I can see the killer and I can also see that Chance is about to die or has already been killed. Now, instinctively, the killer will activate their ESP ability, which in this case is Unstable Eye. Knowing this, I clone myself to gain Undetectable, forcing 1x to go after someone else besides me and leaving me for LMS. Notice how I wait to see how 1x chooses to path before running away. This is something I will elaborate on in future videos. Here, they caught me with a smartly thrown entanglement, but it is practically useless with the distance between us. Extra tip for PC players. Entanglement and mass infection combo will not work nicely against mobile and console players. They can get out of entanglement easily, resulting in you wasting your ability, and them probably being able to run away. If they know what they're doing, you are probably better off going in with an M1 rather than mass infection. From this point on, the game is mine. Although, I do make a few big mistakes which almost cost me the match. So another tip, don't get overconfident. Let's move on to the next match with a Jason. At this point, I'm trying to pinpoint where exactly Jason is going, but he spots me and decides to introduce me to his machete. Spoiler alert, sadly, I don't make it out alive of this one, but you will see that I am able to stall the killer for 2 minutes, hopefully giving my team a better chance at winning. I will never know, because I rage quit after he killed me. In hindsight, this was a major blunder in my pathing. I had suspected that Jason would go through the red doorway, yet still chose to run in a way that did not benefit me at all. The ideal thing to do here would be to turn back around. Another mistake made. I ran without knowing exactly where Jason was. Instead, I should have waited here behind this burning block to regain stamina and have a better idea of where Jason was in this moment. If you want to survive, you always want to know where the killer is positioned, so you know the optimal path to take to maximize the distance you can gain. Instead, I panicked and ran straight, causing me to lose a great deal of stamina without actually getting good distance.
This is where juking comes in. Juking isn't a reliable way of surviving, but it buys me a few extra seconds to regen stamina, especially when I'm low on it. Jason is actually quite easy to juke, contrary to popular opinion. His quick M1, while it is advantageous to him as a killer, can also be seen as a drawback. Why? Because it is easier to predict where Jason will hit. As you can see, I run in a zigzag-like pattern, only switching direction when I feel like Jason will try to slash. If he had a slower M1, this would give him time to adjust to my change in direction, and I would probably get hit more often trying this technique. Unfortunately, my ping lets me down and I get hit even though I was not technically in the hitbox. In this situation, if you're playing N7, it is best to wait for a couple of seconds for stamina purposes. Don't forget that the killer is trying to determine whether or not you've used your clone. You can use this time to your advantage. Like a fool, I cornered myself here and got hit with gashing wound. Although it baffles me that I was getting chased for 2 minutes, but no help at all was in sight. There were 2 Shedletskis in the server and an Elliot. Had they tried to help, I maybe could have extended chase until the end of the round, but it is also my fault. Relying on your team does more harm than good, 9 times out of 10, and I suppose they are under no obligation to help me. That's all for now. Remember, this is just a startup video, and if it receives good feedback, I'll start posting more smiley face,